Dylan, after not getting the result the other night, how important was this win here tonight to open up your season at home?
Yeah, it was very important, and still not a perfect game. Our offense was going, but we made some mistakes. I think the biggest factor tonight, we stayed out of the box, and that was huge for us. I think we were the better team 5-on-5.
What does it mean to see your team get 5 different goal scorers on the board out of 6 goals today?
Yeah, it's nice, especially early in the season, and nice night for Alex here, and first game back home is pretty special.
Alex, considering you came here as a reputation as a goal scorer, do you kind of think, boy, I got to get off to a good start? I mean, obviously you have had one. Did you think about it going in?
Yeah, I mean, you always want to have a good start. I think it's something that goes through your mind, but I think at the beginning of the year you just want to do things right, do the little things right, and hopefully the puck bounces your way. And first game's been going good for us, so keep that going.
Dylan, just to start the last couple of games, but tonight too, a lot of emotion and goal. Lucas's hit. How much does that help?
Yeah, it helps a lot, and this was a easy one to get up for. The crowd was unbelievable, and I haven't heard that noise, and maybe ever in this building, and it's the best building in the NHL, and when the fans are going like that, it's going to be really special when there's big hockey games, and tonight was a little sneak peek of that.
What did you guys notice for your game that kind of worked well tonight for you two? Derek talked about kind of you guys trying to find that next step as kind of as a line.
Yeah, I think we probably stopped thinking, and we played, and Razor was a really nice. It was nice playing with him, and he won a lot of pucks, and he hung on to a lot of pucks, and we all did. We weren't really throwing it away, and then having to forecheck and backcheck, we managed it, and we used our speed and skill, and we had a lot of looks tonight. So, we would both admit that New Jersey and the preseason wasn't probably, we were just finding our way, but that's a lot of guys. So things were clicking tonight, and it felt pretty good. It's good to build on that.
There was a lot of talk in the training camp about how Lucas had bulked up and added some muscle, and you probably didn't expect to see him shooting guys.
I know where you're going with this one. Yeah, that was. I didn't see it. I was on the ice, and I heard the crowd go crazy, and I saw that's a good highlight. I know he's gonna hang on to that one for a long time.
Has that ever happened when you've been sitting on the bench and another guy on the other team landed in your lap like that? Is it?
I don't think it's.
No.
No, for me, no.
Hey Alex, if we had told 10-year-old you that you're going to score 2 goals in your first game back home playing for the Wings, what's 10-year-old you saying in response to that?
Yeah, I don't think I would believe that, but things just went right today. I think, like Larks was saying, our line, we held the puck and forechecked hard. So a lot of credit to them for finding the open space, and obviously backdoor passes are pretty easy to put in. So it's nice when you have that speed up the middle, and hopefully we can just build on that.
Dylan, also goals from Sprong and Comfer. How nice is it just to see the new guys get involved right away too, to kind of take some of the pressure off?
Yeah, I mean, I think throughout a long season there's going to be times where we're going to have to find it, but with extra, I mean that find offense and just naturally happens. But to have the depth that we do, and we've talked a lot about that through the preseason and training camp and in the summer, but it's a pretty real thing, and you've seen it early. There's going to be challenging times, and I'm excited to see how we respond when those times come.
You did it late in the last 2 minutes of that last preseason game, and then tonight, with a goalie pulled. How much does being able to do that maybe pay off later in the season? Just knowing you can, push back against a team when they pull their goalie.
What do you mean by that?
Just withstand the extra attacker.
I mean, that's just our system, and we have, we have guys that, Rass blocked a big one, and guys were laying it out there, and we're going to need that. Something we've really emphasized throughout training camp and coming into the season. We got to pay the price, and guys have done that through 2 games.
How much is that on you as far as, like you're saying, it's easy to get up for this game, home opener and everything. You saw the energy, you saw the big hits, but how much is it on you as, captain to help kind of keep that momentum, keep that energy up night after night for the next 80?
Well, I think it's on the individual, it's your, inner drive. It's how much you want it every night, and we have guys in there that want it, and good character guys and guys that do the little things that don't end up on the score sheet, and they end up in wins, and we've emphasized winning hockey, and we still haven't quite got to the level we want, and hopefully when we get there, it's repeatable, and when you're not up to your 100% emotion, you have half or 75% of it, you have a winning model of hockey, and that's what we're trying to build.
Alex, Dylan kind of already mentioned it, but for Lucas, when you're playing with kind of how he's playing with the puck protection, what are some of the things that you can feed off of him on your account?
Yeah, I think it's pretty easy to read off of him. He's obviously very good down low, and I think we try to find that slot area for him to get us the puck, and he did a great job tonight to forecheck, get the puck back, and then find us open. So I think we can keep just reading off each other and playing with the puck in the O-zone, not just throwing it away, and we'll have some success.
It seems like it's a simple concept, but in general, like Sprong's goal is one where he's following it up after your shot there. Is it, when you guys kind of look at that, funneling shots to the net and the guy is going through for the second one, is that something that's more just been a natural progression of it, or is it something coaches have talked about? Like when you kind of look at how you guys have attacked that?
Yeah, I think we want to obviously get bodies to the net and get pucks to the net. So, Spronger's got a knack for scoring, and, he gets in the right areas, and obviously, maybe he goes off to the side and doesn't score that goal. So, it's big to get guys at the net, and, maybe you can squeak one through. So, that's a big part of the game, and, a big part of why we won today. Get the first goal and move on from there.
From your perspective, do you feel like it was sitting there forever or anything like that?
Yeah, it does feel like a long time when you're out there, but, he did a good job battling off that guy and putting it in.
The big question's been about, are you going to get back to 40 goals again? You're on pace for 123. I mean, does it make you greedier? Are there going to be lulls? Do you have to sustain that, or do you think like you feel more comfortable, gives you breathing room to get to there to 40 goals?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a little early to be thinking about that, but I want to stay as consistent as possible. I think that's what all the great goal scorers do is stay consistent throughout the season. So try not to drift off and go in those slumps. But if you do, you still got to just play the right way, and luck will eventually come back to you.
Thanks, guys.
Newsy, what do you like best about the way you collected the 2 points tonight?
Just getting the 2 points. I loved our offense tonight. We just had 6 or 7 just really uncharacteristic plays that led to easy offense for them, which was unfortunate. We'll hopefully grow from that, all through camp, even opening on the road in a tough environment. We weren't giving up the odd mans and just the bad pinch, 4 guys, tops of the circles, odd man. Is that me?
Should have followed the water.
We could have made life a lot easier on us. We did some good things tonight. So, but we got ourselves in some trouble and gave up some easy offense.
The scoring's been spread out over the first couple of games. How good is that to see everybody getting good feels early on?
Very good, very good. And obviously with 11, I liked it tonight. There was a little issue with some flow with it, but I think it creates some good matchups for us. But obviously we've got 10 goals in 2 games. That's a good sign.
What do you think of Lucas's hit?
Just our physical start was great. I think it ignited us. Klim had a nice hit on the goal line. So obviously we were ready and very engaged tonight throughout.
Larkin and Cat both talked about the extra effort plays tonight. How significant were those in the final score?
Really significant. Even early on, we blocked a ton of shots, obviously in the end to finish the game off. But again, I think we can manage our game a little bit better. Even the poise and the goalie pull, we had 3 or 4 easy plays and we couldn't get it out. So I'm hoping we can take a little step in that, get a little more comfortable in those type of situations. I know it's the opening night. There's a lot of emphasis to it. Emotions were high. Then obviously the way the game played out. I love the way we were engaged.
You said you liked the offense, and Lucas Raymond was a big part of that, skating with Alex DeBrincat and Dylan Larkin.
Yep.
What does he add to that pair?
He's been buzzing for a while here. He was really good the other night too. When he is skating like that, he's keeping plays alive. I mean, how many plays did he create for himself on the forecheck alone? And then obviously he's able to make some plays from there. So that was good for him, and hopefully a step in the right direction.
How encouraged are you by the way you've started now 2 games in a row?
Very good, very good. I obviously still had a little bad taste in my mouth for not getting a point with how well we played the other day. But I mean, just you're playing 2 elite teams. We knew this was going to be difficult, but I thought we played pretty well.
Everybody kind of sensed that all these new acquisitions were going to have a big effect on this team, but I mean, what have you seen in these 2 games? What did they add?
It's just, even Alex Tanga there, you just add a couple more sticks offensively, a little more skill there. It's amazing what it can add to your group. Again, we're getting some depth scoring. Joe Villano had some added minutes for us. It feels like he's taken a step. Felt very comfortable with everything we had out there tonight with that 11-7 look. So, again, it was a tough game to read because it was so chaotic, and we created some of that. We can't be that going forward.
Do you like how you guys followed up? It seems like now it's only 2 games, but as far as compared to last year, it looks like you guys are following up that first shot a lot better to start.
Yeah, and that's, obviously just shot volume. I don't know if we're a high volume shot team. Certainly weren't last year, but we are. Obviously we put up 40-some tonight. We obviously outshot New Jersey the other night. I just think some of those additions, we talked about what they had. We had some shooters in there too, and they've been assertive.
What worked for Dylan and DeBrincat tonight?
I think they just were going. Again, we've kind of talked about this. They haven't had that wow click yet. We've been patient with it, but I think they just elevated their compete tonight, their want, their will, their attitude, whatever phrase you want to call it. And I think it led to them having the puck a lot and making plays.
You've talked in past years about how you guys aren't necessarily built to be a team that scores easy. Are you taking a step, I guess, in that direction?
Yeah, I think hopefully, we've shown some improved offense over 2 games here, but again, we can't give up 5. Not only we give up 5, we gave up some really, really easy offense. You've seen us all through last year into this year. That hasn't been us, just the 2-on-1s, the breakaways. We'll have to clean that up.
Seems like when the puck winds up on DeBrincat's stick, good things tend to happen.
Yep.
Getting a sense just for what he adds to this lineup through 2 games.
Yeah, just a good stick finish, some confidence. Just that 4-3, it's a tight game. That 5th goal is a huge goal. That's a true finish. Obviously, he got a little fortunate, but he's getting pucks to the net. The one bouncer, his first goal, but even Sprong's goal was just getting a puck to the net. To just have that shoot first mentality. I think that's gone well for him and our group over 2 games so far.
You think you'll have Fabry back?
He's in that day-to-day. I hope to have him back. He's a big part of what we're trying to do here, and obviously like him a lot as a player. So he'll be in that day-to-day. We hope to have him for Monday.
Do you like the 11-7? Or are you going
I like the 11-7. It was a tough read tonight because the game was chaotic. Period. So the flow was a little unorganized. It's just the way it goes. Didn't have a good rhythm to it tonight. But it's just, I think, we created that chaos too.
Within the game, their goal that was it was obviously the no goal off of Stamkos's
Yep.
off his hand. I'm just curious from a coaching staff, do you guys have a pretty certain? Are you waiting like the rest of us?
Yeah.
For, like, or do you guys have?
That's in that situation,
Yeah.
it's their call.
Yeah.
But we were ready. Our video guys clearly said that's definitely a glove, and we would have had it as a high stick too. So we were ready. But yeah, of course, we're waiting on that.
Like in the game with your video guys, like how quickly are they flagging down to you guys? Like
As
hey,
quick as they can, but
yeah.
it's really tough. I mean, we're going down a whole different path,
Yeah.
but it's a tough. They're relying on the replays and what they're getting. I mean, we've had some, unfortunately, that you don't get the replay and they're give you 30 seconds, and then you don't get. Then you get the good replay and it's too late. It's not a perfect science yet, but it's just part of it, and it's tough on them. All right, thanks, guys.